Hello students, welcome back after a long vacation. As you know that we have already studied chapter number 3 synthetic fibers and plastics before the vacation. So now again I am revising this chapter. So please go through this video. By this you can see the PPT, you can revise all the topics whatever we have studied before the vacation. Okay, so just we have studied in chapter about the introduction of synthetic fibers. Okay, so we know that what are fabrics. The clothes which we wear are made of fabrics. Okay, and the fabrics are made of fibers obtained from natural or artificial sources. The fibers obtained from plants and animals are called natural fibers. Cotton, jute, wool and silk are natural fibers. The synthetic fibers are made of human beings. Rayon, nylon, polyester are synthetic fibers. So this we have already studied that. Means what synthetic fibers means, we are wearing the clothes. These clothes are made by fabric, and fabric made from fibers. And we have already studied in previous class that what are fibers? Fibers are thin strands which we are used to make fabrics. Okay, and that we have already studied in previous class that fibers are of two types. One is natural fiber, another is artificial, synthetic or man-made fiber, we can say that. So natural fiber means the fiber which we obtain from nature. So these fibers are known as natural fibers. So for example, what are the natural fibers? Cotton, jute, wool, these are the natural fibers. Okay, then we have also studied that what are artificial, man-made and synthetic fibers. This is the fibers which we are prepared by human beings. So these fibers are known as synthetic fibers, artificial fibers or man-made fibers. Okay. So what are the example of this? Rayon, nylon, polyesters. These are the synthetic fibers. Okay, so here we are studying about the synthetic fiber. So what are synthetic fiber? Means the fibers which are prepared by human beings. So these kind of fibers are known as synthetic fibers. Okay, look at here, the a synthetic fiber is a long chain of small unit joined together, and each small unit is actually a chemical substance. Okay, so we know that synthetic fibers, it is a long chain, many that we have already studied about the polymer and monomer. So synthetic fibers, it is a long chain of small units, many small units joined together form a long chain. This long chain, maybe we can say that synthetic fibers are polymer. So what are polymer? Many small units joined together form a long chain. So this long chain is known as a polymer. Okay, so we can say that a polymer is very big molecule formed by the combining of large number of small molecules. The word polymer, or we can say that polymer comes from two Greek words. One is poly means many, and mer means units. Okay, so we can say that what is polymer? Polymer means many, mer means units. Many small units combined together form a large unit. So this large unit is known as a polymer. And if we will talk about monomer, mono means single, mer means unit. So single or smallest unit is known as a monomer. So we can say that synthetic fibers are polymer, and the smallest unit of the polymer is known as a monomer. Okay, then we have already studied about the types of synthetic fiber. So you know that there are four types of synthetic fiber: rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic, that we have studied. Okay, so first we can see the number first, that is rayon. Rayon is often, we know that original silk. So original silk, we can say that it resembles an artificial silk. So rayon is also known as an artificial silk. It is man-made fiber prepared from a natural raw material called cellulose by chemical treatment. Okay, so this is man-made, we are talking about the synthetic fibers. Obviously this is the man-made fiber. And how it is prepared? It is prepared from a natural material like cellulose. It is prepared by the chemical treatment of cellulose, and the cellulose required for making rayon is obtained from wood pulp. And from where we are getting the cellulose? From wood pulp. So here are one question that rayon is also known as an artificial silk, and the second one is how it is prepared. So it is prepared by the chemical treatment of cellulose, and cellulose we get from the wood pulp. Okay. Now the third one, so rayon is obtained by chemical treatment of wood pulp. Now what are the uses of rayon? Number first use of rayon is in textile industry for making sarees and dresses. So its uses for making sarees and dresses. Another for making carpets, and in medical field for making bandage and surgical dressings we can use rayon. In making bed sheet, curtains and blankets, so these are also we can prepare by the rayon. So these all are the properties and the uses of rayon. Now the second synthetic fiber is nylon. So nylon is the first fully synthetic fiber made by men without using any natural raw material. Okay, so we were using the raw material like wood pulp in rayon, but in nylon we are not using any raw material. Okay, it is also prepared by human being, but we are not using any natural raw material for preparing the nylon. So we can say it is the first fully synthetic fiber. Okay, what are the properties of it? Number first, nylon is very strong, elastic, light in weight and lustrous. Lustrous means shiny. Okay, so they absorb very little water. So clothes made of nylon are easy to wash and dry. So this you can do by the activity, means you have to take the two kinds of clothes. One is made by artificial fiber, another is made by the natural fiber, and then you have to dipped into the water and then you have to dry in the sunlight. So you can observe that which one of the cloth will dry very faster. So you can observe that the clothes which are made by artificial fiber, they will absorb little water and they will dry very quickly. So this is the one of the property of the synthetic fiber and the nylon. Another is it is wrinkle resistance. Okay, so these are the properties of nylon. Now the uses, we can use which things we can make by the nylon: socks, tents, toothbrushes, cars, seat belts and curtains. This we can make by nylon. For making parachutes are also made by nylon. And in making ropes, because nylons are very strong, that's why we can make ropes for rock climbing. Okay, so these all are the properties and the uses of nylon. So we have studied two kinds of synthetic fiber, rayon, nylon. So what we have studied in this PPT? First, about what are fabrics, what are fibers, examples of natural and synthetic fiber, this we have studied. What are synthetic fibers, polymers, monomers, and the types of synthetic fiber, rayon and nylon. So these we have studied in this slide. Okay. Now I already sent you the worksheet number 1 related to this PPT. So we can see the worksheet also. Name a natural fiber. You can write down any one of the name of the natural fiber. So we can write here wool, silk, any one we can write here. Okay, so which fiber is known as artificial silk? Just now we have studied that, rayon. In which country was rayon first time synthesized? So rayon was first time synthesized in which country? That is China. It is also known as artificial silk, so it was first synthesized in China. What are polymers? Polymers are a long chain which is made by joining together many small units, or we can say that many small units joined together form a large unit. So this large chain is known as a polymer. Okay, what is cellulose? Cellulose, actually we can get the cellulose by the plants, but here you have to write down cellulose is the smallest unit. Cellulose is the largest unit, which is made by the combining of many smallest units of glucose. Okay. Now next you can write down what is rayon. Rayon is also known as an artificial silk. Okay, list at least 2 uses and properties of rayon. So you have to write out any 2 uses. Then rayon is used to make bed sheets, carpet, and properties you can write down. It is also known as, it resembles the property like a silk. It is very light in weight, very cheap. These properties you can write down. Describe about nylon. Nylon you can write down. Nylon is very lustrous, shiny. These properties you can write down it. And uses, it is used to make parachutes and ropes for rock climbing. This you can write down. So we have discussed about the worksheet number 1. Now the second the other 2 types of synthetic fibers, polyester and acrylic. As you know that polyester is a synthetic fiber. Okay, this is also synthetic fiber, and it is made by poly plus ester. Just now I already explained you poly means many. Okay, ester means poly plus ester means many small units of ester combined together form a long unit that is known as a polyester. Okay, so we can say that polyester is a synthetic fiber. Polyester, any poly plus ester, is made of repeating units of chemical called an ester. Terylene, okay, so we have studied about the polyester. It is made by the many smallest unit of ester. Okay, ester, it is a fruity smell. Okay, now you have to understand about it. Polyester are two types. Number one is terylene and another is PET. So there are two types of polyester, terylene and PET. So first is terylene here. Terylene is also a polyester fiber. Polyester is fabric, is strong and wrinkle resistant. These are the properties of polyester. It is easy to wash and dry. Natural fibers like wool and cotton are mixed with polyester to make blanket or fabrics like polycot, polywool. As the name suggested, these fabrics are made by blending two types of fibers. Example, polycot, polywool, polyester, etc. Okay, so you heard about the word polycot, polywool. Okay, so polycoat means this is the mixture of polyester plus cotton. Polywool means it is a mixture of polyester plus wool. So it is blended with fabrics, means it is made by the two or more fibers. So these are known as polycoat, polyester, okay, and polywool. Now this terylene, you understood about it. Terylene, it is a type of polyester. It can be woven into a thin fibers and it is used to make a yarn. It can be drawn into a yarn. Okay, so terylene is a very thin fiber which can be drawn into yarn. Okay, and now next one is PET. We can say that what is the full form of PET? P means poly, E means ethylene and T means terephthalate. So polyethylene terephthalate. This is also a type of polyester. And what are the uses of it? In making fabrics for sarees, dress materials and curtains, we can use for making the polyester. And PET we can use for making bottles, utensils, films, wires and other useful PET products. So these are the two kinds of polyester we have studied. Now the fourth type of synthetic fiber, which this is acrylic. We have studied about the rayon. It resembles the property like silk, so it is known as artificial silk. Same thing, acrylic resembles a property like wool, so it is known as the artificial wool. Okay, so because of its wool-like feel, acrylic fiber is often used as substitute of wool. What are the properties of it? It is lightweight, soft and warm with a wool-like feel. Okay, it retains its shape and resists shrinkage and wrinkles, and it is strong and durable. What are the uses of it? It is used for making sweater, shawl, blankets, jackets, sports wear, socks, furnishing fabrics and carpets, etc. Okay. Next is we have to study about the characteristics of synthetic fibers. So what are the characteristics of it? Number first, synthetic fibers are very strong and more durable. So yeah, we know that these are very strong and durable. Number second is they absorb very little water and dry up quickly. Number third, they are wrinkle resistant and quite lightweight. They are less expensive and readily available, and clothes made of synthetic fiber are easy to maintain. So these all are the characteristics of synthetic fiber. So these all things we have already studied, so I am revising these topics. Now in next PPT we have studied about I have sent you the worksheet number 2. Okay, so in worksheet number 2, question number 1, name a common variety of polyester. So what are the common variety of polyester? Terylene and PET. What is ester? Ester is the smallest unit and it gives us fruity smell which is used to make polyester. Write some characteristics of synthetic fiber that you can write down. Complete the following table. It means you have to write down which article is made of which kind of fiber. For example, we can take the example of like bottles. Bottles are made by artificial, like plastics, है ना. And another thing, parachute, you can write down here, parachutes are made by artificial fiber. Then you can write down many articles, you can write down which article is made by which kind of fabric, so this you can write down. The last one is, what is terylene? Terylene is a type of polyester which can be drawn into thin fiber and used to make the yarn. So these you can write down in this worksheet number 2. Now the next slide, this is the revision, we can say that recall slide that I already explained you. What is in this recall slide? We know that clothes are made of fabrics, right? And fabrics are made by fibers. Fibers are the thin strands from which clothes are made. Fibers are of two types, natural fiber, artificial or synthetic fiber. Fiber which we obtain from nature are natural fiber, example wool, silk, cotton, etc. Fiber which are made by human beings are called man-made fibers, synthetic fibers. Then we have studied that this is the, we can say that a flow chart or a fibers. Fibers are two types, natural and synthetic. Then natural are divided into two parts, further divided into two parts, plant and animal. Then synthetic fibers are divided into four parts, rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. Polyester are further divided into two parts, PET and terylene. PET means polyethylene terephthalate, right? So these all already we have studied. Okay, so next is here is a diagram that by this you can understand very easily that what are polymers and what are monomers. Look at there. Polymer, I already explained you that polymer means, poly means many, mer means units. So many small units combined together form a large chain. This is known as polymer. So we can see here, this is a long chain, we can say that. So this long chain is polymer, and in this polymer, this is the smallest unit. So this smallest unit is known as monomer, है ना. So mono means the smallest unit. So this is known as monomer. So have you understood? Mono means single and mer means unit. So single unit or a small unit is known as a monomer, and this long chain is known as polymer. Here is one more example of, this is the example of a paper clips. We can see here, this is a long chain of paper clips. So this long chain is known as a polymer, and a single paper clip, this is known as a monomer. So have you understood about the difference between polymer and monomer? Okay, look at the next slide. Another examples of polymer and natural polymer and artificial polymer. So one of the example of natural polymer is here, that cellulose. So cellulose is a type of natural polymer which is made of a small unit of glucose. Okay, so look at there, we can take the example, this is the long chain of cellulose. Okay, and you know that cellulose is made by glucose. Many small unit of glucose combined together form a long chain. This is cellulose. So this smallest unit of glucose is known as monomer. So if I will ask the question, which is the smallest unit in cellulose, so you have to give me the answer. Which is the monomer in cellulose, so you have to give me the answer is glucose. So glucose is a monomer in the long chain of the cellulose. Understood? So cellulose, this is the example of natural polymer. Then we can take another example of synthetic polymer like polyester. Many small units of ester means ester. So many small unit of ester combine together and form a long chain of polyester. So polycot, these are many examples of synthetic polymer. Okay, then we have already studied our types of synthetic fibers. Here is we can see that recall PPT. So number first is rayon. It was first discovered in China, which was made by the chemical treatment of wood pulp, and it is also known as an artificial silk. And when was nylon discovered? It was discovered in 1931. It was made without using a rope. So we can say that nylon is the first fully synthetic fiber. Next is nylon is made by coal, air and water. So it was the first fully synthetic fiber. Then the third one is polyester. Polyester are two types, PET and terylene. Polyethylene terephthalate and terylene, these are the types of polyester. Then all the synthetic fibers are prepared by a number of processing using raw material of petroleum origin. These are called petrochemicals. Petrochemicals means the fibers which are prepared by the raw material by using petroleum. So these fibers, because we are using the petroleum as a raw material, so these are known as petrochemicals. Okay, so here is the another important note is here. Polyester could be blended with natural fibers to enhance its properties. So it is blended with many fibers, like we can say that PET, it is blended with polyethylene terephthalate. Okay, ethylene and terephthalate. Terracotta, it is blended with terylene plus cotton. Okay, the terylene is a type of polyester. Okay, next is we can take the example of terry wool. So it is blended with terylene plus wool. Okay, so these are the types. Then I sent you the worksheet number 3 related to the previous slides. So number first, what are petrochemicals? Means the substance which are made by the raw materials using petroleum. So these are known as petrochemicals. What are polymers? Polymers, many small units combined together form large unit. This is polymer. Then list the common variety of polyester. Also mention the natural fiber which are used for blending to enhance their properties. So you can write polyester means terylene PET, and then you have to write down polywool, terracotta, terrywool. This you can write down in this. Name the form of polyester which is replacing material like glass and used for making bottle jars. So that is PET. You can write down here. In which year nylon was made? In 1931. You can write here. Which fiber is used as artificial wool? That is acrylic. You can write down here. Explain. You have to explain about the polymer and monomer by using the diagram that I already shown you. And what is PET? You have to write down polyethylene terephthalate, and its uses you can write it is used for making glass, bottles, jars, etc. Okay, so this we have discussed about the worksheet number 3. Next is this already we have studied polyester, acrylic. Okay, now so we have finished our slide, the part 1 of this PPT recall video, we can say that. So I will send you the another video related to plastic and environment and regarding the plastics on tomorrow. So you please go through this video. If you have any doubt, any queries, then you can ask me. And please note that this chapter will come in your first unit test. So, and all the worksheet, exercise questions, PPTs, whatever I am teaching you, and I have already sent you. So please be prepared for your exam, for your quarterly exam. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.